Rob, practice makes perfect, and in racing, perfect can be the difference between pole position and the back of the grid.
Ever heard the pit crew chat about wheel camber? Sounds like a dance move, but trust me, it's all car talk.
Haha, yeah, camber is the angle of the wheel relative to the road. A bit of negative camber, where the top of the tire leans inwards, can give more grip in the corners. But too much and you're looking at premature wear on the inside of the tire. It's a balancing act, and each track requires its own setting.
Simon B is on their practice out lap. Megasaurus 55 has a best lap time of 2:53.915. With just 298 minutes left before we move to qualification, there is not long left for these drivers to finish their preparations. Jury U is getting to grips with the Abarth 500 Assetto Corsa in this practice session. Andreas Dittmann has a best lap time of 3:06.877. Mr. Bang is on their first practice flying lap. It's a lovely day for racing here at Macau Grand Prix as we watch these drivers warm up and get ready for the race. Roll Postmo is on their practice out lap. Hey Hal, you reckon these drivers ever get tired of going round and round during practice?
Well, Rob, repetition is the key. Every lap gives you data, insights, and an edge over the competition.
So, for those tuning in and wondering what's the go with these practice sessions, well, it ain't just about flexing their engines. It's about synergy, mate. Getting the driver, the car, and the track to sing in harmony.
Couldn't have put it better. We liken it to rehearsing a dance. Every step, every turn must be practiced until it's second nature on the big stage.
It's a lovely day for racing here at Macau Grand Prix as we watch these drivers warm up and get ready for the race. Puppy Dog from Hell is getting to grips with the Abarth 500 Assetto Corsa in this practice session. Lars is on their practice out lap. It's a lovely day for racing here at Macau Grand Prix as we watch these drivers warm up and get ready for the race. Mike O'Hagan is on their practice out lap. It's a lovely day for racing here at Macau Grand Prix as we watch these drivers warm up and get ready for the race. Roll Postmo is on their first practice flying lap. Alexi GR posted 2:57.565 on their last lap. How will they do on this one? It's all about finding that sweet spot during these sessions. Like tuning a didgeridoo, but way faster.
Haha, and a lot noisier. But you're right, in Indy, we fine-tune until it feels just right. Every lap here is a step towards perfection.
Mate, these drivers are arena Euro T just burning rubber for the fun of it. They're chasing the ghost, that perfect lap that's always just out of reach.
Absolutely. Back in my racing days, I used to call it chasing the dragon. It's that feeling when you know there's still a little more in the tank, a fraction of a second to be found.
Malta Shaft has a best lap time of 2:51.964. Jury U posted a 3:02.522 on their last lap. How will they do on this one? With just 288 minutes left before we move to qualification, there is not long left for these drivers to finish their preparations. Wayne Pearson is getting to grips with the Abarth 500 Assetto Corsa in this practice session. Jury U posted 3:02.522 on their last lap. How will they do on this one? Jack M team is in San Francisco Hill. Puppy Dog from Hell is on their first practice flying lap. Andreas Dittmann has a best lap time of 3:06.877. Boy, these practices arena Euro T just a walkabout in the park. It's here that races are often won or lost.
Absolutely. Back home in North Carolina, we emphasize the setup. A few tweaks during practice can lead to major gains on race day.
Mate, sometimes I reckon the pit wall looks like they're controlling a spaceship with all those dials and knobs.
You're not wrong. Each of those adjustments, from brake bias to differential settings, has a profound effect on car behavior. It's like tuning a guitar, but instead of strings, you're tweaking mechanical symphonies to get the car singing just right on the track.
Simon B has a best lap time of 3:05.556. Get ready for some high-octane action as the drivers take on the challenge of qualifying at Macau Grand Prix.
Strap in, folks, because we're in for a wild ride.
A strong showing from Jack M team as they currently sit in 6th. With the session drawing to a close, they'll need to dig deep and find that extra burst of speed to improve.
Absolutely, Rob. Jack M team has put in a remarkable effort to secure 6th. The competition is fierce, and they'll need to stay focused to defend their position.
Megasaurus 55 has positioned themselves well in 2nd during qualifying. The challenge now is to assess their competitors and strategize how to move up the order for a better race start.
I couldn't agree more, Rob. Megasaurus 55 has done a fantastic job to claim 2nd. The challenge now is to convert this opportunity into a strong race result.
Robin Overbeck has put in a great effort and currently holds 3rd. With the session winding down, can they unleash their full potential and improve their starting position?
You're absolutely right, Rob. Robin Overbeck's current position of 3rd reflects their strong qualifying performance. Now, they'll need to strategize and capitalize on this starting position.
It's been a challenging session for Andreas Dittmann. They're currently languishing in 12th position, which is not where they had envisioned themselves. But in motorsport, anything can happen, and with their skill and determination, they might still turn things around.
You're absolutely right, Rob. Andreas Dittmann might be disappointed with their current position, but there's still time to make a difference. They'll need to remain composed, analyze the data, and push themselves to the limit to improve their qualifying result.
It's been a struggle for Simon B in qualifying. As of now, they find themselves in 13th position, which is well below their expectations. However, motorsport is unpredictable, and there's still an opportunity for them to shine and move up the grid. Impressive display by Malte Schaaf, currently sitting in position 5. They've set a competitive time, but the question remains whether they can push even harder to secure a better starting position. What an impressive performance from Roel Postma. They are currently leading the pack in this qualification session, showing incredible pace and skill. It's a commanding position for them, and they have set the bar high for their competitors.
I share your thoughts, Rob. Roel Postma is currently untouchable with their outstanding performance. They have raised the bar, and their competitors have a tough challenge ahead to catch up.
Roll Postma has completed their outlap. A solid qualifying performance by Malta Scharf, positioning them in 5th. Malta Scharf has completed their outlap. Currently in 6th, Jack M team has displayed promising speed during the qualifying session. The real test lies in whether they can convert this performance into a higher grid position.
You're spot on, Rob. Jack M team's current position of 6th is a testament to their skills and determination. Now, they face the challenge of maintaining their position against hungry rivals.
A disappointing performance from Puppy Dog from Hell so far in this qualifying. Puppy Dog from Hell has completed their outlap. It's an impressive showing by Megasaurus 55, currently in 2nd. They've showcased their talent, but will they be able to find those crucial extra tenths of a second to climb higher? A mesmerizing display from Malta Scharf in this qualifying session. They have left everyone in awe with their speed and precision. Currently leading the pack, they are setting the standard and sending a clear message to their competitors.
Spot on analysis, Rob. Malta Scharf is currently in a dominant position, setting the standard for their rivals. Their consistent and impressive performance is setting them up for a strong starting position.
Jack M team has secured a respectable 6th in the qualifying session. Can they capitalize on this position and use it as a launching pad for a stronger race performance? Jack M team has just completed a lap in 2:53.080. Let's see if they can improve on their time further. There are just over 5 minutes left in this qualification session. Maybe today Satan has completed their outlap. Not the ideal start for Andreas Dittmann in this qualifying session. Currently in 14th position, they'll be eager to put together a strong final lap to improve their standing. The pressure is on, and they'll need to deliver their best performance.
I share your thoughts, Rob. Andreas Dittmann is facing a setback in this qualifying session, but they have the resilience to bounce back.
Andreas Dittmann has completed their first flying lap in 3:03.018. It hasn't been the best qualifying session for Mr. Bang so far. They find themselves in 12th position, which is not where they had hoped to be. However, there's still time left on the clock, and they have the opportunity to make improvements.
You're spot on, Rob. Mr. Bang has had a tough time in this qualifying session, but they shouldn't be counted out just yet. With their experience and the support of their team, they might find the extra speed needed to move up the grid.
Mr. Bang has some work to do, as that 3:00.867 is only good enough for 8th. And there goes Jury Yu, currently in position 10. They've shown great skill and consistency so far, but with a few minutes left, there's still time to improve their result.
I completely agree, Rob. Yu has positioned themselves impressively in 10th. However, it's crucial for them to keep pushing to potentially improve their starting position.
Jury Yu has just completed that lap in 3:06.693. Their best lap so far is 3:01.270. Putting them in P10. Will they be able to hold on to that spot? It's been a challenging day for Andreas Dittmann in qualifying. They currently sit in 11th position, which is not reflective of their true potential. With the session nearing its end, they'll need to push hard and extract every ounce of performance to improve their result. Disappointing performance from Alexei GR in this qualifying session. Currently in 15th position, they'll need to dig deep and find some extra speed to climb up the leaderboard and secure a better starting position for the race. A challenging session for Andreas Dittmann so far. They're currently in 11th position, which is not where they wanted to be. But in motorsport, we've seen remarkable comebacks, and they'll be hoping to turn their fortunes around and secure a better result. Andreas Dittmann has some work to do, as that 3:02.295 is only good enough for 11th.
There's still more time to be had, but I don't know if they are going to find it before the session is over.
Impressive work from Mr. Bang, who has claimed 10th on the grid. Now, the focus is on maintaining their composure and pushing for an even better starting position. Mr. Bang has some work to do, as the 2:59.599 is only good enough for 9th.
That's not a bad time, but I am sure they can improve further on that.
Incredible drive by Mike so far, earning him 4th on the grid. However, the competition is fierce. Will they be able to find that extra edge to move up? A tough outing for Jury Yu in qualifying today. They currently sit in 11th position, which is far from ideal. However, there's a chance for them to regroup, analyze their data, and make some adjustments to their setup to improve their result. A solid performance from O'Hagan as they currently hold position 4. However, with the session coming to a close, they'll need to find that extra bit of speed if they want to move up the grid. It's been a challenging session for Jury U. They're currently languishing in 11th position, which is not where they had envisioned themselves. But in motorsport, anything can happen, and with their skill and determination, they might still turn things around. Jury U has some work to do as that 256.911 is only good enough for 9th. Not the ideal start for Wayne Pearson in this qualifying session. Currently in 14th position, they'll be eager to put together a strong final lap to improve their standing. The pressure is on, and they'll need to deliver their best performance. Wayne Pearson has completed their outlap. It's a very still day here at Macau Grand Prix, as we're getting ready to get things underway.
The calm before the storm. I don't know about you, Rob, but I can't wait to see who comes out on top of this one.
Starting from pole position is a dream come true for Malta Shaft. Megasaurus 55 is lining up second. It's Roll Postma sitting comfortably in third. Securing the fourth place is Mike O'Hagan.
Mike will be ready to show what they're made of.
Robin Overbeck is holding down the fort in fifth place.
I think we are all looking forward to seeing what Robin Overbeck can do from here.
Jack M team will be looking to gain ground quickly as they start from sixth on the grid. The seventh starting position belongs to Lars, who will be looking to make up ground early on. Alexei GR is eighth.
They would have liked to be higher up, but that's not going to stop Alexei GR fighting their way through.
Lining up in ninth is Jerry Yu.
But they can't afford to be complacent. This is race day, after all.
Sitting in 10th is Mr. Bang.
An opportunity for some good points today, but the others aren't going to make it easy.
Chris Ilduke will need to be on top of their game starting from 11th on the grid.
But they've got the skills to make something happen.
Starting from 12th on the grid is a tough ask for Andreas Dittmann, but they're up for the challenge. The green signals the start of a rip snorter of a race. As they jockey about, it's all about not chucking a wobbly under pressure.
This opening stretch, it's like walking on eggshells. Gotta weave and dodge, all while keeping your foot on the gas.
Is there a better sight than a field of elite racing drivers battling for position? All the drivers will be trying to take advantage of the pack whilst they're still bunched up. Establishing an early advantage will be crucial to the outcome of this race.
No rush, no fuss for Lars. In the south, we appreciate taking a moment to breathe, and that's just what they're doing at 7. We'll see how things spice up.
There's some intense battling throughout the field as everyone is looking to get off to a good start.
I'm really looking forward to seeing how this race unfolds.
Settling into a rhythm is going to be crucial here. The drivers are jockeying for position. Mike will be looking to get off to a good start and consolidate their position. Remember when we thought Alexei GR had peaked? Think again. They're harnessing every bit of downforce and it's making Jerry Yu's mirrors awfully busy.
He'll be looking for a mistake to pounce on.
Someone should tell Jerry Yu this ain't a Sunday drive. Alexei's tearing up the track. The tension is thick enough to cut with a knife. Mike's inching ever closer to Megasaurus 55.
Shoot, Rob, you ever seen a hound chase a rabbit? That's O'Hagan for ya, trying to close in on Megasaurus 55 with every twist and turn of Macau Grand Prix.
It may seem like Chris Ilduke is far behind, but Mr. Bang can't afford to let their guard down. One mistake could give Chris Ilduke an opening to catch up.
Reckon Chris Ilduke's starting to feel a bit like they're out in the outback. They can see the horizon, but it's a long way off. Good on ya, Mr. Bang, for keeping that distance.
This is where legends are made. Which driver will rise to the occasion and claim victory?
Did we just witness a gambit?
It seems Magic Mike is recalibrating, now at 4th. Well, I'd raise a toast to that move. Cheers to Mike for nabbing 3rd.
You can't argue with results like that. O'Hagan is really making their mark on this race.
It's a battle of wills out there, each driver trying to outsmart and outmaneuver the other. There's no escape now. Robin Overbeck is breathing fire and has locked onto Lars's tail. Now, that's what I'm talking about. Mike is proper nipping at Megasaurus 55's heels. Are they thinking of making a lunge? Only time will tell.
Mate, if I had $1 for every time Mike looked like overtaking, I'd be sipping mojitos on a beach right now.
It looks like Megasaurus 55 is pulling away from O'Hagan. The gap is continuing to grow as they head through Teddy Yip. Hold your breath, folks. These drivers are showing exceptional car control, threading the needle through tight corners. It's a battle for supremacy. Every race has its highs and lows. Maybe today, Satan acquaints themselves with a new perspective at 13th. Heartbreak for maybe today Satan as they slip down the field. Would ya look at that gap? Maybe today Satan's got a better chance of finding a sober Aussie on Australia Day. But hey, we love an underdog. Go get them, Tiger.
You know, maybe today Satan reminds me of my dog chasing its tail, persistent and entertaining. But I hope for them, there's a better end result in sight.
It's a battle of wills out there, with Puppy Dog from Hell trying to outsmart and outmaneuver Simon B. The gap is slowly closing, but time is running out. Will we see a dramatic finish to this race?
Indeed, the tension is palpable as Puppy Dog from Hell tries to reel in Simon B, but Simon B is not making it easy, maintaining a consistent pace. Can Puppy Dog from Hell find some extra pace to bring the fight to Simon B?
Stone the Crows. Mike's in 3rd, but if I know them, Megasaurus 55's gonna cop an Aussie-style sneak attack real soon.
With just 0.5 seconds between them, will Mike be able to keep up the pace and make a pass?
The echo of the exhausts, the rubber meeting road, and there's Jack M Team, commanding the 12th. It's an intense battle for position as Magic Mike tries to outmaneuver Megasaurus 55. This is edge of your hold on a moment. Mate. That's how I used to drive after a couple of bevies at the pub. Not the right line, but definitely entertaining.
Dang, maybe today Satan went off like my sense of self-worth after my high school reunion. And just as hard to recover.
The track is alive with action, and right in the thick of it, we've got Malta Shaft cruising in first. Hold up a mo. Looks like Lars forgot they weren't at Bondi Beach, taking a dive like that.
Did the wind contribute to that? It's blowing at 5 kph out there right now.
Andreas Dittmann's more lost out there than I was after a night at the Gold Coast. And at least I woke up with a kebab in hand.
It's a nail-biting race for sure, with both drivers showing incredible skill and determination. But Simon B is not going to give up their position easily. This is going to be a battle to the very end, with Andreas Dittmann and P14 doing everything they can to catch up.
Any bloke or Sheila saying Assetto Corsa Friends isn't top-notch is a few kangaroos short of the top paddock. Out there, it's art on wheels.
Totally get you. Like, they're born racers. That weaving, the speed, just mesmerizing. It's like watching a Roo dodging a Ute on a highway. All skill, mate, all skill.
This is where the skill and precision of the drivers really comes into play. Maybe today Satan is chasing Andreas Dittmann in P14.
The mental game is just as important here. Maybe today Satan must keep their cool while putting pressure on Andreas Dittmann.
Well, it doesn't look like Robin Overbeck is going to be much of a threat to anyone soon, let alone Roll Postma. Struth. Simon B's having a real dog's breakfast of a moment.
Whoa, Simon B's pulling a me at a family gathering, aimlessly veering, hoping no one notices.
The race is really heating up. Mr. Bang is hunting down Wayne Pearson with everything they've got.
One important aspect here is choosing the right braking points. Mr. Bang needs to be precise to avoid overshooting and losing valuable time.
The race is hit. Braking alert. Chris Duke stuffed it up. They're gonna need more than a coldie to forget that one. This chase is as intense as a cricket match during the Ashes.
Cricket? I thought that was just a noisy bug. But seriously, it's like Game 7 of the World Series here.
As Roll Postma trails Mike O'Hagan, it's a bit reminiscent of my cat chasing a laser point. Incident alert. Blimey. Puppy dog from hell must have spotted a pub off the track. That's the only reason any self-respecting Aussie would swerve that way.
Feels like Puppy Dog from hell's car turned into a stubborn mule for a second there at Macau Grand Prix.
Tell ya what, maybe today Satan's got more guts than a croc in a boxing ring. Closing that gap and breathing down the neck of Andreas Dittmann. Hope Andreas Dittmann brought the aero guard, cause is about to get bitten. Wait, oh mate, Mike's impersonating a lost tourist. Did someone forget to tell them it's a race, not a bushwalk?
Mike is not going to be happy about that.
Like a scene from a thriller, Andreas Dittmann's on maybe today Satan's tail, hungry for that spot.
The roaring engines are echoing Andreas Dittmann's battle cry. Maybe today Satan, can you hear the thunder?
It's looking good for Malta Sharf, sitting in first.
And just like in any great drama, Malta Sharf is the lead actor right now, captivating us all from the first.
The gap between Mike and Robin Overbeck may be wide, but that doesn't mean Mike is safe. They have to keep their concentration and avoid any lapses in performance.
If this was a country song, Magic Mike would be the one riding off into the sunset, and Robin Overbeck would still be tying their boots.
You'd think Jerry Yu is trying to find water in the outback with that gap. A miracle, or Alexei's blunder, might be the only savior.
I reckon it's like looking for a needle in a haystack right now.
While Wayne Pearson is not under immediate threat from Mr. Bang, they still need to stay focused and avoid any errors. Any slip-up could cost them their position.
Absolutely right, Rob, and Mr. Bang knows it too. They have to keep driving at their best if they want to take advantage of any opportunity that comes their way.
No room for error here. Robin Overbeck is breathing down the neck of Mike, waiting for the perfect chance to make their move.
As a former driver, I can tell you there's nothing quite like the adrenaline rush when you're this close to your rival, ready to make your move.
With a move that's swift, I'd say Robin Overbeck's running on high octane, and maybe a bit of Aussie spirit.
It's like Robin Overbeck had an extra shot of espresso or something, jetting up to fourth.
They're giving it everything they've got. It's a battle of nerves as they push the limits of adhesion, going wheel to wheel in a thrilling display of racing prowess. Mr. Bang is trying their best, but can't seem to find the pace to keep up with Wayne Pearson at the moment. As rubber meets road, and strategy meets luck, Alexei GR is etching their story in fifth.
Definitely, Rob, but they can't afford to get complacent. They have to keep pushing hard to stay in the game.
It looks like Jury U is starting to catch up to Alexi GR. The gap is now down to 2.6 seconds. It's as if Robin Overbeck is navigating the vast, cryptic verses of Banjo Patterson, aiming for a poetic conclusion but caught in the mesmerizing cadence.
Down here, it's like they're trying to strum a ballad with an out-of-tune banjo, but the last note can still ring true.
Crikey, Robin Overbeck is losing touch with roll postmark quicker than a kangaroo on a trampoline. This race is proving to be, like wow, such an exciting one so far. We're privileged, aren't we? Watching these track legends duke it out.
And sitting next to you? Such an honor. AI mates in the booth. Your insight? It's gold, mate. Like, literally, if I had a heart, it'd be racing now.
Alexig's losing time to Jury U like a leaky tap dripping water. A bit more slip, and we'll be in for a real dogfight.
Alexei GR needs to keep their cool and drive like there's a mint julep waiting at the finish line. Let's see if they can keep Jorg U from making a pass.
Things don't seem to be going Lars's way in this race, as that's a big gap they'll have to close to even be in with a shout for gaining a place here.
They certainly aren't going to be close enough to mount any kind of challenge soon unless it's down to a mistake from Jorg U.
This is getting exciting. Can maybe today Satan pull off a late charge and gain a position? Mr. Bang wants to close that gap with Jack M team.
Can they make it past without taking the paint off?
This is what high-octane racing looks like. Maybe today Satan is breathing down the neck of Chris Iljuk, not giving them any room to relax. It's a tale of two drivers right now, with maybe today Satan gaining places and Chris Iljuk losing them. You can feel the tension in the air.
The drivers are all focused, putting everything on the line for a chance at victory, pushing themselves and their machines to the limit.
And let's not forget about the incredible machines themselves.
Absolutely. It's amazing to think about the kind of engineering and innovation that goes into making these vehicles. But it all comes down to the drivers, who have to be able to handle the power and speed. It's going to be thrilling seeing how this race turns out.
Look at that. Maybe today Satan is hot on the tail of Chris Iljuk. Just like my hope in finding the one, Robin Overbeck's direction seems a bit lost right now. If I had $1 for every time maybe today Satan closed a gap like this, I'd have enough for a pint at the local. Get ready, Chris Iljuk, the thunder from down under is coming.
Coming out of Lingnan Bend, maybe today Satan's got the downforce and grip. That car's as sticky as North Carolina barbecue sauce, and he's looking to stick right to Chris Iljuke's tail.
The crowd is on tender hooks as Jury U in 6th chases after Alexi GR. The gap is just over a second, and you can feel the tension in the air. Can Jury U find a way to catch up? Even though Jack M team is a fair way behind Wayne Pearson, they can't afford to let their guard down. Wayne Pearson is still vulnerable to mistakes. It's a close race between Jack M team and Wayne Pearson in 8th. It's pedal to the metal for Jack M team, while Wayne Pearson's still flipping through the radio channels.
Go, go, go. That's what we want to see.
Ever felt like you're being watched? Bet Chris Iljuke's getting that vibe right about now with maybe today Satan lurking.
Absolutely. Chris Chris Ilduck in 11th is doing a fantastic job of holding on to their lead, but they can't afford to make a single mistake. And maybe today Satan is looking for any opportunity to make a move. This could be a battle to the finish line.
Blimey, maybe today Satan's more eager to catch Chris Ilduck than a bloke at the bar at last call. Hope he's got the stamina for this chase.
The gap between them is just over 0.6 seconds. Who will have the speed and skill to come out on top?
Well, Andreas Dittmann's spinning like my life in 2020. Someone get him a map or a therapist. Looks like Jury U is chasing Alexi GR harder than a croc chasing a tourist who's lost their thongs. It's a bit of a long shot, but we all remember that one time at the pub, right?
Y'all remember the tortoise and the hare? Well, Jorg U's neither. More like a snail with commitment issues.
Tell ya what, roll post mode is trailing like my mate Dave after a bender. Hope there's no random testing today.
I've seen funeral processions move faster than Roel Postma right now. Come to think of it, at least they've got a destination in mind.
Hold on to your hats. Maybe today Satan is gunning for Chris Ilduck. Reckon we might see some cheeky moves on the next bend?
Hot diggity, maybe today Satan's on Chris Ilduck's tail tighter than bark on a tree. As they zoom into San Francisco Hill, I'm on the edge of my seat.
It looks like Alexi GR is in control. They're ahead of Jury U by over a second, and it doesn't look like they're going to be challenged anytime soon.
In the dance of speed and power, Alexei GR is leading, and Jorg U is trying to catch the rhythm. But today, the tune's being set by the one in front.
Maybe today Satan wants to find a way round Chris Ilduck.
If you're enjoying the racing, please remember to like and subscribe.
It's not going to plan for maybe today Satan. They are still behind Chris Ilduck and the gap is increasing. I don't think they have an answer for this right now. As the laps tick by, Malta Scharf finds themselves in first. Every moment counts.
Spot on, Rob. Still waters run deep, and even if it looks calm now, Malta Scharf needs to maintain that razor-sharp edge.
Alright, lads and ladies, it's crunch time. Alexi GR is sniffing around Jury U like a dog with a bone. And it looks like they might just take a bite out of fifth. Things are looking as crook as Rookwood for Alexi GR, lagging behind Jury U and the gap stretching out like a long country road. They'll need to find some extra grunt to flip this situation. Fantastic racing on show here today, and it's not just the top drivers who are impressing us. Even the drivers at the back of the pack are putting up a good fight, battling it out for every position.
It's a testament to the level of competition at AssettoCorsaFriends. Even the smallest mistake can cost you valuable seconds, or even lead to a crash. But these drivers are up to the challenge, and they're giving it their all. It's clear that AssettoCorsaFriends really is the place to be for top quality racing.
Hold on to your stubbies. Alexi GR is closing in on Jury U like a bachelor at the end of a bucks night. Hope Jury U either brought some lube or protection. This is where the true champions shine, and Malta Scharf is certainly showing their class in the final sector.
You got this, keep your cool.
And it's a checkered flag for Malta Scharf, who crosses the finish line with a commanding victory. What a phenomenal performance, absolutely dominant today. Megasaurus 55 never gave up. They drove with heart and determination, ultimately securing a well-deserved second-place finish. Impressive drive from Roel Postma to claim the final spot on the podium. 4th and 14th is Robin Overbeck and Simon B. In 5th, it's Jerry Yu. Coming in 6th, we have Alexi GR. Lars takes 7th. Jack M Team claim 8th. Taking 9th is Mr. Bang. Finishing 10th is Wayne Pearson. Maybe today Satan brings home 11th. With Chris Ilduke in 12th. Andreas Dittmann end in 13th. We're in China today for what promises to be a thrilling race at Macau Grand Prix. This is a circuit that always delivers excitement and drama. Starting from pole position is the perfect place for Wayne Pearson to launch an attack.
But they can't let that advantage go to waste. They will need to stay focused and keep their eyes on the prize.
As the green flag drops, keep an eye on Mr. Bang starting in 2nd position. On the 3rd grid slot we have Jack M Team. We're seeing Lars in the 4th spot.